Good morning, Year 6, and welcome to Wednesday's maths lesson. We are going to be starting by revisiting some of our old friends again. Yesterday, we converted improper fractions to mixed number. Now it's the turn of mixed number being converted to improper. So I'm going to just remind you how you do it. I've got a little aid memoir at the bottom just to recap the steps, and then hopefully you'll be able to crack on and have a little go at the questions that are on the board behind me. So let's have a little look at number, A, I should say. Okay, so what we do is we multiply the number of wholes by the denominator, and then we add any extra, any numerator, any numbers on our numerator to our total. Okay, so 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So that is 3 over 2 because we keep the denominator the same. Okay, so 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So that's our total at the top, our numerator, and then we put it, our denominator stays the same. Let me do one more. Okay, I'll do C. All right. So 9 times 5, I multiply the whole numbers by the denominator. So 9 times 5 is 45, plus 1 is 46. So I've got 46, and then it's all over 5, which is my denominator there. So 46 fifths. So 9 times 5 is 45, plus 1, 46, and I put that over my denominator, which is 5. Okay, so multiply the wholes by the denominator, add any extra numerator on the top to your total, and then put it over your denominator. All right, so you're going to have a little go at this in your purple books. You need something to write with. You'll be able to pause the video and off you go. Okay, Year 6, let's see how you got on. So we've done A and C. I'm going to go carry on along this row here. So 6 fours are 24, plus 3 is 27. So I've got 27 over 4. Here, 3 times 10 is 30, plus 3 is 33. So I've got 33 tenths. Over here, 8 fives are 40, plus 4 is 44 over 5. Start this way and come back. 5 tenths are 50, plus 7, 57 over 10. And here, 7 times 10 is 70, plus 9. I've got 79 over 10. Here, 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13. So I've got 13 over 5. Here, 4 times 10 is 40, plus 1, 41. So I've got 41 over 10. And finally, 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So I've got 21 quarters, 21 over 4. Hopefully, you've got those all correct. I'm sure you have. So, we're having a little look at percentages this week. And yesterday, we were just getting to grips with what a percentage is. Okay. You know that it's now percent means out of 100, and you're able to visualize it, and you're able to work out how many parts are shaded, and you're able to calculate what that means as a percentage. So now what we're going to do today is we're going to look at converting decimals to percentages, and this is really nice and easy because percent means out of 100. So what we do is we multiply these numbers, these decimals, by 100, and then we can work out what we've got as a percentage. Okay, so let's have a go then. And you've already had a little practice at multiplying decimals by 100, if you remember, last week. So you should be really good at this. I'm going to just slide my board up slightly. So remember, with decimal numbers here, I've got my ones, I've got my decimal point there. Okay, I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can see it on the screen. Then remember, I've got tenths, I've got hundredths. Okay, here I've got tens, I've got hundreds, I've got thousands. Oh, will it let me write? It will there, a little bit. Okay, so I've got 0.25. Now multiplying it by 100, so that means my digits are going to go 2 places to the left. Okay, you have to think Beyonce, to the left, to the left. Okay, so we're going to be multiplying by 100 2 places to the left. So here we go. So I'm going to ignore the 0 because I'm not going to need that because these are going to be coming over this way. So I can ignore my 0. I'm going to move my 2. Okay, so 1, 2, it goes there. My 5, 1, 2 is going to go there. So 0.25 converted to a percentage is 25%. I simply multiply them by 100. Okay, let's try another one then. I'll just scroll it up. So we're going to try, let's do 0.03 now. Okay, so then my page. So 0.03 is our decimal. So I've got my grid there. Remember, we're multiplying by 100. Here we go. 0.03. Remember, Beyonce, to the left, to the left. Okay, they're going to go 2 places to the left. So I'm going to ignore that 0 for the moment, concentrating on these numbers. Okay, so that 0 is going to go 1, 2. So it's going to land there. My 3 is going to go 1, 2. So I can ignore that because I don't need it because I've got 3 in my ones column. So 0.03 converted to a percentage equals 3% because I don't need that. I've got it in my ones column. Okay. So we multiply by 100 to convert decimals to percentages. Multiply by 100. So I would like you to have a little go at the questions on the board. So we've done that one. We know it's 3%. We've done that one. We know it's 25%. You might want to draw yourself the grid like I have so you can physically move them. That always helps. If you can't visualize it, then do it. Draw the grid in your book and physically move them like I've shown you in the examples. Okay, so I want you to have a little go at the others. You'll be able to do this underneath your starter activity. You'll make sure you've got something to write with back into your purple books and have a little go at the questions on the board. Convert them to percentages. Off you go. Right, year 6, let's have a little look then how you got on. So 0.49, you should have got 49%. 0.72, 72%. That's 75%. 92%. You can spot a bit of a pattern going on now. 44%. Okay, now we've got, although we haven't got another digit there, it's actually, it would be 0.80. So that's 80%. Okay, hope you didn't get 8. Right, we've got 13%. We've got 61%. We've got 50% because 0.5 is a half of 100, 50%. Then we've got, this one's like our 0.03, so that's 1%. We've got 88%. We've got 7%. 90%, and finally 36%. And hopefully now you feel really confident at converting decimals to percentages. Let's have a look at your next task then. So we're going to go the other way now. So this time, instead of multiplying these by 100, we've got to divide by 100. Okay, so let's have a little look how we'll do that. And remember, we have had a little go dividing decimals by 100 a couple of weeks ago again. You see, it all comes together. Right, so we've got 25%. So I'm going to put tens, ones, I've got my decimal point, and I've got my tenths, I've got hundredths, okay, and thousandths if I need it, okay. All right, so I've got 25. Now this time, we're not thinking Beyonce, we're not going to the left, we're going to the right, because we're going to be dividing by 100, so they go 2 places to the right. We're converting these percentages to decimals. So, going 2 places, my 5 is going to go 1, 2, it's going to go there. Oh, I'll write it below. Sorry. Oh, I can even move it. There we go. Right. Okay. My 2 is going to go 1, 2. Decimal point there. And I can't leave the decimal point hanging there. I need a 0 the hero placeholder. So it becomes 0.25. So 25% as a decimal is 0.25. Okay, I'll do another one, and then you're going to have a little go at the others, okay, on the board. So let me just scroll up again. I'm going to do the 7% now. So 7 this time. So 7%. Put my 7 there. Okay. And it's going to move 2 places now. My 7 digit. I'm dividing by 100, so it's going to go 2 places to the right. So that would be 1, 2. So my 7 will end up there. Now, I can't leave these gaps here. I've got to use 0 the hero placeholders. So I'm going to put my 0 there, 0 there. So going back to my activity, 7% as a fraction, sorry, as a decimal is 0.07. So for this activity, you are going to be dividing, it's practicing again, dividing by 100. You're going to leave a line in your purple book underneath the last activity that you did, and then you're going to have a little go at what's on the board. Have a little go at those tasks. Okay, pause the video, have a go. Okay, year 6, let's have a little look then at our final activity before you go on to the challenge. So what we've got here is we're going to put them as we're going to create the fraction, and then we're going to do our division, and we're going to put our decimal equivalent. Okay, so we've got 32%. We know that means 32 out of 100, and so our decimal will be 0.32 because we'll divide by 100. Okay, 35% is 35 over 100, which is 0.35. So we're looking at what that means as a fraction, what it means as a decimal, because we're getting ready to do some conversions into fractions and vice versa tomorrow. Okay, so in your purple book, okay, you are going to write down the question, and you're going to give me the fraction or the percentage and the decimal. So here you've already been given the fraction, so you put what the percentage is and you put the decimal equivalent here. Okay, remember to work out the decimal, here you're going to be dividing by 100. Over here you've been given the decimal, so you're going to convert it by multiplying by 100. So you get the percentage and then you can put it as a fraction. Okay, so pause the video, have a little go at these. Off you go. Right, year 6, your final task for today. And I'm sure that by the end of it now, you are going to be absolutely amazing at converting fractions to decimals and percentages to decimals and decimals to percentages. So, last task, this is your challenge. You are going to place these in order, largest to smallest. So here you might want to convert them into either all fractions or all decimals, okay, or all percentages, but make sure that you've got the same value. So for example, I've got 33%. 33% is 33 over 100. 3% would be 3 over 100. So either convert them to the fraction or convert this 30 over 100 is 30%, this is 13%. Convert them so you've got the same value. They're either all percentages or all decimals or all fractions. And then see if you can put them in order. Okay, nice little challenge for you to get your teeth into as your final little task. Have a lovely Wednesday, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.